What's up, guys? I hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're looking at Chain Lords. Chain Lords is a gaming guild. It's an upcoming gaming guild. Yesterday in the video, I gave you my top 3 current gaming guilds. If you haven't seen that one yet, make sure you do. But this time we're talking about Chain Lords. I quickly mentioned it yesterday. It is a new upcoming gaming guild. Very, very new. And I think it has all the potential you're looking for in a gaming guild itself. What is a gaming guild? We've again talked about it yesterday in the video, but in short, it's a project that uses other games, so like Illuvium, like Star Atlas, like Axie Infinity, uses their assets, their NFTs to play the games. It allows other people to play games with these NFTs, these assets, right? So it's a win-win situation for the games, for the gaming guild, and the players and the investors. So I think this is definitely a part of the future of crypto gaming, of play to earn. And these guys, I think, are doing a very, very good job. Why is, well, I'll tell you why. We'll go through the roadmap, we'll go through the white paper. I think that they've got all the potential you need when you go through the most important things, which is the tokenomics and the roadmap, the overall goals of the project itself, right? So Chain Lords Guilds aims to be the biggest collective of professional gamers in the world. The internet is changing, and blockchain, gaming, and NFTs and the metaverse are the future of how humanity will interact and transact online. Come take your place in history as a lord of the metaverse, as a chain lord. Together we are stronger. I think what they've done really well is they really interact with the gamers itself. I think they interact well with the people that want to play, because you kind of just give away a little bit of the profit you're making when playing play to earn, and you do that because you're using their assets, right? But the interaction they give with people that are actually playing the games is done very well, I think, and that's why it'll attract a lot of people that want to play this game to Chain Lords itself. So about us, Chain Lords is a gaming guild and DAO that focuses on play to earn, blockchain-based games, and metaverse land conquests. As a guild, we help people play, earn, and explore the metaverse through games, where we all mutually benefit together from our play and experiences. They recently bought. I think it was 1,000 tokens of Illuvium, which is right now sitting just above the $600 per token, and they've done that. They staked it to be able to buy land in Illuvium, and they're going to use that land again for the gaming guild, which I think is a very smart move. Right now, what is that, $60,000 to invest? Doesn't seem like that much when you're a complete gaming guild, right? But Illuvium has been at $1,800 per token, I think, at the peak of it. So if it goes back up towards that level, then their 60K investment, which is going to be used by the players eventually, will also be worth $180,000, which again is a win-win situation for the players, for the investors, and for Chain Lords itself. So I think that that's done very clever, and they do more of these, they make more of these plays and more of these moves itself. So this is one of their videos. Kind of just shows you the games that they're playing, kind of shows you the potential of the different types of games that you can play, and it's a little bit inviting, of course, to people that aren't really familiar yet with play to earn, or with play to earn projects, but also with gaming guilds, right? This is that token, the Glory token. We'll get to the token in a second as well. It has been, you can get the token. It's roughly 3 cents per token right now, available on Uniswap, QuickSwap, and another one, but we'll have a look at that in a second. Then you can use the tokens to be able to get more voting rights for that project and the movement going forward for this project itself. So I guess this makes sense. We've looked at the video long enough. Key features. So this is coming soon, but these are the most key features that will be available with Chain Lords. You can apply for a scholarship. Again, if you don't know what a scholarship is, in my previous video I'll go through everything in depth, but play to earn scholarships are available. Apply now to start your professional gaming career today. Scholarship just means you get a scholarship for example, Axie Infinity. You're gonna play their game using their NFTs and earn money doing so. Join our guild. Our aim is to build the largest community of professional gamers in the metaverse. Being a Chain Lord offers you the safety of numbers as well as access to treasury-owned in-game assets and NFTs. Come join the guild. So you can join the guild by just kind of simply holding the tokens, right? Or you can join the guild by actively participating in, playing the games and whatnot, but at least you want to be part of their community, I guess. So the cool thing is, again, what they're doing is they're creating an actual community, which is a little bit different than all the other gaming guilds that you have. They're just massive companies and they provide services with lending out the assets and stuff, but that's all. And these guys are a little bit more. You can do that now because they're still small, of course, but they can benefit from still being small by having that sort of interaction. Rent to earn, if you have a busy life, you're just a casual gamer, you can partner with the chain lords and rent your NFTs, in-game assets to the chain lords community and still earn passively while putting your assets to work, which is cool. We're actually doing this in our community as well. I guess you could say we're a mini gaming guild now, where I'm buying a couple of NFTs that you could use for play to earn games, and people within the community that do have the time to do it, they're gonna play using my NFTs and we share the profit. One of the plans that we have for longer term within our own community is to create a gaming guild as well. I think that there's a lot of potential there, so it's fun to see. This is one of the aspects that's going to be very, very important in the whole play to earn scene for many years to come. And it's cool that you can do this on a smaller scale. Of course, eventually you can do this on a bigger scale as well. So you want to see how that is all going, make sure you join the Discord. The link is down in the description below. Then you have the roadmap, right? This is the overall roadmap, phase 1 complete. I actually thought that they still had to do the public sale, the community public sale, the IDO, but it's already out. Why was I not sure of that? Is because there's a link of CoinMarketCap somewhere here. There's a link when you click on, let's see, this one, where it's about Glory, which is that token. Get Glory, and then here you can see the token. You can copy the token. You can go to Uniswap. You can't actually get it on Uniswap, or it's not available on Uniswap. You can go to CoinMarketCap. It is on CoinMarketCap like as the project, the company, but not the actual token, not the graph, not the price. So I thought there wasn't a token yet, but then you go to QuickSwap, and then you can actually get the Glory token already. So it's you can buy it. If you quickly go to USDT, you can see that it's sitting at roughly 3 cents. You can get for $1.33 token 32. Here we go, 3.1 cents per token. Cool. Back to business. So it is available. You can get the token. I thought you couldn't. So this is where they're at right now. They have done their public sale already. This is what they've done already. The seed round has been. One of my business partners that I am working with closely for many years already. He is one of the seed investors in this project, and he's actually been going towards the team. It's in Australia where they have a team, where they have a massive office, and they talk a little bit about the upcoming projects that they do and the upcoming goals that they have set for themselves, which is very awesome to see from close by how detailed these guys work on the project. Then you have the community engagement, which they're working on very well right now. You have the public sale, which has been the marketing initial NFT in-game assets purchases, which they're actively doing right now, which is also why they bought the Illuvium tokens and staked it so they can buy land in it. Community airdrop and player scholarships. Phase 3, which will still be in Q1 2002, which is what we're in now. Website Web3 connectivity, token staking functionality, which will be activated later on, which is not active right now yet. Player scholarships, application portal, and community governance beta. Then you have the team and the advisors, or the team and the investors, and the white paper, which we will look at in a second. They have a Discord. I think I have it open already. I did join it already. Yes, here we go. The cool thing is, I think it's an Indonesian project. I haven't actually been able to find any of that, which is one of the flaws, I think. They might have it somewhere open on their white paper about the team, but I wasn't able to find whether it's an Indonesian project or not. But I'm gonna assume so, because they have English chat and Indonesian chat everywhere. It's still pretty small, their Discord, and the cool thing is that they have a section for every single game separately, right? Then you go to their Twitter, similar story. It's still very, very small. They only have 1,400 investors. So we found this project very early, which is important. Why? Because there's so much potential in gaming guilds itself, right? And you want to find the projects that you think have a lot of potential. You want to find them early. So again, in the top 3 yesterday, we had Good Games Guild, for example, still very small market cap, but a lot of potential. It's doing a lot of things right, and I think that that's going to be one of the biggest players in the gaming guild section, at maybe by the end of this year already, but at least over the next couple of years. And then you want to find a couple that are just brand new, and that it's a little bit higher risk, obviously. So always make sure you do your own research before you put your money into something. But I think that with projects like this, considering this is the market that's going to be benefiting from the whole mass adoption, and this is going to be booming over the next couple of years with the whole play to earn, there's no way around that. That's going to be the sector where everything is going to be happening. That's the sector to be in, and that's the sector where we're heavily invested in right now, and that's not for no reason. Well, then you find these projects, these gems, you find them early. Then you know that yes, it is high risk, but high risk, high reward is the most common phrase you've ever heard in crypto, right? Or at least in crypto gaming, I guess. High risk, high reward. Glory features, which is their token, so you can stake it, which is not available yet, but it will be eventually, and then you can just stake it. You're gonna get an APR or an APY. How much that is, we don't know yet. And you will also be able to vote in the governance, so you get voting rights within that project. There's gonna be different tiers, which again hasn't been activated yet because there's no staking yet, but this is the way it's gonna work out. So you know that the token right now is sitting at 3 cents. So possibility, if you want to be part of their governance and you want to be part of this project, clever thing to do is to accumulate tokens. Now it's still cheap, so you can get a high tier within their system. This is pretty expensive, right? 10 million tokens. You need to have 3 cents per token, which is what, $30,000. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. 30K to get, no, 300K. Hold up, 300K to get the highest tier, which does gives you all the rights within this project, and it gives you rewards and privileges and titles within the project, etc. So there's definitely going to be benefits to it. But all right, cool. Investing 300K is a lot of money, right? This is 30K. That's a little bit more doable already, and then we get into the numbers that, you know, it's actually easy, fair, depending on your budget, to get in, right? This is 30K, but that means that this is only $3,000, and then you're kind of in the middle. If you invest $3,000, you're here. If the token price is going to go up later on, and the token price is going to go to 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents, potentially even $1, that depends on the tokenomics, whether that's possible or not, but goes towards $1, well, then you need to invest 100K to get this tier level. Well, not a whole lot of people are going to do that anymore. So if you're early, which is the same as what we're talking about with launchpads, find a launchpad early, get in, and benefit from the lower price, because then later on you get all the perks here that when people want to get in later on when the price is sitting at $1, people won't be able to ever get into this anymore, and you're one of the special ones, right? Which is cool. Token details, 18 decimal. This is the basic token information, but then we go to the white paper, right? It's a 17-page white paper. The first pages aren't that important. It's like a disclaimer, etc. The content, introduction to the project, but then the mythology. CLG is Chainlords Guilds, so that's Chainlords, that's a project itself. The vision is to maximize profit sharing for guild token holders by increasing the value of guild-owned NFTs found in the blockchain play-to-earn games. Decision for asset purchases is determined by an objective assessment based on the likelihood of exponential growth. So you're a token holder, you don't actually have to play the game to get rewards and get earnings, right? That's the whole concept of the project. You hold the tokens and you get rewarded for the growth of the project itself, not just by the increase in token price, but by the whole play to earn system, by them investing in projects, in play to earn games, etc. This is accomplished through purchasing NFTs which increase revenue streams in the game, renting or selling NFTs for a profitable mark as a global demand increase as the metaverse continues to become globally adopted, encouraging the growth of the metaverse through applications conducive with creativity, unique content, and community inclusion, ensuring CLG token holders participating in the DAO decision making, and maintaining our position at the forefront of industry research and development to ensure Chainlords continues to be a competitive player to all metaverse applications. Ultimately, all in-game assets will be purchased for guild use, which will allow the development and further growth of the project. All right, makes sense, right? Then the business framework, so the business formula is Chainlord's primary revenue stream will flow from the leveraging of Chainlord's NFTs by token holders who will pay a percentage for their in-game earnings in exchange for these assets. That's the main revenue stream. That's the main goal of a gaming guild overall, I guess, is to get people to play the game, and then they earn an X amount of money per week, per day, per month, whatever, and then a percentage of that will go back to the guild, which is in this case chain lords, right? For metaverse fixed assets such as land or location-based hubs, profitability will be obtained through third-party use. So they're gonna buy land in, for example, Illuvium, right? And then either they're gonna use that themselves or they're gonna rent it out for other projects, other games, other whatever it may be, because they want to use that land eventually, and then they gain money by renting out. It's similar to like just renting a house, right? Real estate investment, metaverse investment, similar. Increased equity in Chainlord's owned assets as pay-to-earn games and utilization of the metaverse becomes globally adopted. Of course, mass adoption, mass adoption, mass adoption is something we talk about every single day. Criteria for blockchain pay-to-earn games. Virtual fixed assets can be purchased in-game economy that uses its own unique acquirable token and the opportunity to develop and acquire these tokens as players immerse themselves in the game. Current gaming portfolios: Axie Infinity, Star Atlas, Illuvium, and Gods Unchained. And I think there's another one here, which is Town Hall. Oh no, the Town Hall is not a game. Alright, cool. So that's the main ones right now. Axie Infinity, which is the biggest one, Star Atlas, Illuvium, and then Gods Unchained. I think what they've done very well is Illuvium. Most of the gaming guilds have Illuvium in there right now. I'm gonna call it now. Illuvium is gonna take over Axie Infinity. If not in 2022, it'll be in 2023. Axie Infinity will never keep up. They have like first person, first project perks, just like Bitcoin does. They're the first ones out that they ever done it. But I'm also gonna call this: Ethereum is gonna take over Bitcoin. Make a note on it. I called it. Ethereum is gonna take over Bitcoin. All right. When exactly we don't know, but it's gonna happen. And same happens here. Yes, they were the first, and yes, they have a lot of people play the game, and yes, it is a good economy set up already, in-game economy where you can actually play and earn money. But the earnings per Axie, per NFT, per game, they're going down. There's better projects coming out there with better tokenomics, with better economy, and just more fun to play. So eventually this game is going to be taken over by, for example, Illuvium. That's going to be one of them, right? But right now this is still massive, and then Gods Unchained is a massive player card game right now as well. But they want to expand on this eventually. They definitely do want to expand and get more games involved. Opportunity focus: the team business framework will be actioned through continued implementation of the below initiatives. Increase CLT player population through utilization of social applications and influencer engagement. So they're gonna focus on, Twitter guys, YouTube guys, etc., to get more exposure to the project itself, and then player population is just gonna happen by more people wanting to actually participate in this guild to play the games, right? Increase player engagement through a Lord rank system that encourages and awards token holders participation in DAO assistance, which will further incentivize players and their ability to determine DAO governance. They're really focused on DAO. A lot of people will have voting rights by holding the tokens, right? And then prioritizing token holders' use of CLG in-game assets to ensure competitive community growth. So people holding the tokens, more tokens will have priority over others. And objective analysis of metaverse fixed assets and NFTs to determine likelihood of positive ROI, return of investment. Value determination: treasury acquired virtual assets, NFTs, land, etc. Revenue acquired from token holders, use of CLG assets, so the token holders using the NFTs and the land, etc. Virtual economy token rewards acquired from in-game activities like trading, mining, raids, and service fees. Create NFTs that grant token holders benefits, so they're going to create their own NFTs as well. And then revenue acquired through third-party commercial engagements like sponsorships, revenues, etc., used by other projects that pay money for commercial benefits. Traditional revenue streams like merchandise and partnerships, etc. And then the token will be the stake. You can stake the token for further token rewards depending on its own commercial activities. You can stake it to acquire a relevant Lord rank, which is what we just looked at before, and then you can use the token in the internal Chain Lords ecosystem in return for services of items expanding various pay-to-earn gaming platforms. Treasury function: this will include acquisition of various cryptocurrencies, etc., management, lock percentage of glory tokens, and this is something that comes back in the tokenomics in a second, internal auditing of financial activities, including what the hell does this mean? Legislative. I don't know what the hell this means. Somebody helps me out. This is not meant for me. All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Performance of fundraising activities. This is too much English for me here, I think. All COG assets are managed via a multi-signature wallet with a majority amount of wallet signatures required to confirm any COG transactions. Raising of funds, this is not very important. Then the DAO system, for everybody that doesn't know what DAO stands for, which is the voting rights, of course, right? Decentralized Autonomous Organization stands, that is DAO, which means that people will have voting rights and are able to participate in the direction of a project, right? All COG Glory token holders will be key stakeholders in the management and decision making, what I just said, of the COG DAO economy. The ability to influence DAO decision making will be directly correlated to the percentage of Glory tokens in a COG member's position, which is what we looked at before, which is here, this, right? The more tokens you hold, of course, when you're a Grand Lord, then you're going to have a lot more voting rights, which makes total sense, right? This is accomplished through the notion of each token representing a singular vote cast at a crossroads of any DAO decision. Token distribution. So what I do know, hold up, the total amount, what I was gonna say, I don't know the amount of tokens in circulating supply right now, so I can't know what the actual market cap is right now, but maybe we can. The amount of Glory tokens minted will be 1 billion, with scheduled release of distribution depend on the various phases and decided. All right, cool. So what I get out of this is that's going to be a max total amount of tokens of 1 billion, but how many are there in total circulating supply right now is a little bit difficult. So the community gets 45%, which is a lot. Seed investors gets 10, founding team gets 20, which is, I guess, it's just okay, a little bit high, but why not give yourself 20%? Could be like 10 to 12% usually as well. Advisors 7, airdrop 3, treasury 15. So airdrop will probably be the token holders, right? The benefit from. Here we go. So this is the tokens that will be released. This is like the vesting schedule of the tokens. You can see that the team, they get the tokens the latest, which I think is somewhere roughly here about 6 or 7 months in. If this is months, I'm going to assume that this is not years. So this should be roughly here 6 to 7 months is when the team gets their tokens released, slowly spread out over a vesting period. The COG treasury will hold a total amount of 150 million tokens, not subject to any lockup period as per the COG business methodology. So the treasury is this one. They will get released instantly, I guess, roughly here instantly, and then they get released over time as well. Advisors, founding team members will possess a total amount of 200 million tokens, subject to a trickle release period proportionate to the owned percentage of a 47 month, so this is 47 months time frame. This serves to ensure the fluctuation price of community distributed tokens are not subject to the influence of minority few holding a majority percentage of the tokens, meaning that they don't want to fluctuate the price by releasing too many tokens here to the team that can dump and sell the tokens for their own personal benefit, which then decreases the price, which then negatively affect investors, right? Normal investors, token holders, which you don't want to have happening. So I think this is a pretty healthy release of their tokens. Then again, I don't fully know how many tokens are in circulating supply right now. Where exactly are we at the moment? How many tokens were there at the start? Like, it's a little bit unclear to me, so I wouldn't be able to calculate current market cap. We can make like a assumption. We can kind of, I don't know, we can kind of guess where we're at exactly now and then see how many roughly, but that doesn't make sense because a guessing game doesn't really give us anything, right? Then there's sub-DAOs, meaning that they have different voting systems for different games. So Axie Infinity will have its own DAO. People can vote for the direction of that project and for Star Atlas and for Illuvium. So all separately. Then there's a vault. Then there is the roadmap, which we've already gone through. And then that's kind of about it of the information that we have. So really, to be honest, the only one downside I found in this white paper is that I can't really know the market cap right now. Why can I not? Because if you go to, I think it is, where is it? It's probably, if we go to their Twitter, there's a link here that goes to the coin market cap, and then yes, you do go, well, it's not even able to find it, but you can search for it, Glory token, and there's nothing here. So we can't know what the market cap is right now. Same goes for coin gecko, I think. We can have a quick look at it. But moral of the story here, Chain Lords, is that we don't know the current market cap, which is always nice when investing. Lords, let's see. Lords, no, this is something. Is this something different? Yes, this is something different. This is the Lords token. We need the. No, okay, cool. That's not it. We need the glory token. So cool. Long story short, we don't have the information of the current market cap, which is a shame. Other than that, I think this project has all the potential. They're making a lot of good moves. They have invested properly in Illuvium, which is going to be a massive player in this project. So I do think that this project has a lot of potential. It is very, very new, so be careful with investing, because high risk, high reward. Yes, you can earn a lot with investing in a project like this early, but you can lose it as well. So do make sure you do your own research before you invest into anything. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. If you could just hit the subscribe button and bell notifications so you get updated on the next videos, I would appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.